I hate stuff like this. I really do. Because I hate to be that person. Every time we have a conversation about something that Nicki Minaj does and how she acts, y'all want to bring up, oh, Cardi B called somebody else's child or wished death on somebody else's child, failing to realize that same lady was posting things calling Kevin Hart a monkey, calling several people just different, just crazy things. And y'all mad because Cardi matched her energy. When you called other people children's monkeys and was over here calling Cardi B all type of things, saying negative things about her unborn children, because at that time Cardi didn't have any kids, saying all of that, and then Cardi responds that way, and y'all want to be mad at Cardi. First and foremost, I always said this, and even in the last message, I said Cardi didn't even want to take it there because that's not her thing. She's not so quick to just jump on somebody's kids or have a conversation about somebody's kids, point blank period. Especially now as her being a mother. She's somebody's mom now. So now it's like, okay, she's not doing that. Point blank period. But even back then, that lady came at Cardi first, talked about Cardi's unborn kids. Like, same thing Nicki doing now. And y'all didn't say, oh, nothing, oh, no. And she wasn't calling her a monkey as though, oh, you monkey. She was calling her a monkey as if you gonna call me names, I'm gonna call you names right back. Point blank period. She didn't start nothing. It wasn't that. Every time we have this conversation, y'all bring up that shit from years ago and try to make it seem as though, oh, Cardi, no, context matters. What did that lady do? Stop. We not gonna do that. And that was a Nicki Minaj stand page. Come on now. And even in this conversation, for years, when that Harper Bazaar situation happened, Cardi said, listen, this lady mentioned my daughter, so I'm willing to go to war about my daughter. Point blank period, I'm willing to go there. So at the end of the day, when she said that, y'all was gaslighting. No, Nicki said nothing about. Now Nicki is clearly saying something about, and this stuff, she getting deep. She calling that little baby names, just crazy names. That means she been saying this, been all of this, and y'all gaslit the public and Cardi B, like, oh, that wasn't the case. She never did that. That wasn't the case. All of this, y'all was gaslighting. But now it's in y'all face. Y'all want to bring up tweets from 8 years ago. Fuck that tweet. Fuck that whole situation. Fuck it. At the end of the day. Because what Nicki did was disgusting. And what Nicki did was nasty. My thing is, it's all fair game. We can all be trash people if that's what y'all want. All trash and nasty. My thing is, y'all don't bring up fertility. Don't try to feel bad and say, oh, it's fertility. It's fertility. No. That's my thing. That's why I said Cardi didn't even want to go there. Didn't want to go there, but you kept on bringing her up her pregnancy. You kept on doing all the crazy stuff. So it got there. But Cardi didn't want that. She didn't even have it in her to do that with Nicki. Didn't even want to. Because she realized back in the day, I really looked up to Nicki. I really fucked with Nicki back in the day. When I was coming up in high school, I listened to her shit. But now you're taking it. And that's my thing. My thing is I can chew gum and walk at the same time. This entire situation, one thing can have happen and another thing can happen, and it could be two different situations. Cardi could have been wrong in that situation with that lady. But that has no bearings on what happened here. That has no bearing on what happened now. Cardi did not want to go there. She didn't want to have to do that. She really didn't. But you spoke about her child, her pregnancy, and you speaking about her man, all of that. So she's like, okay, well, let's go. And my thing is, it could all be hell. The bar could be in hell. I don't give a damn. I just don't like that the Barbs are playing moral police, talking about she mentioned her fertility, all of that weird shit. No. What we not going to do is sit over here and play them type of games. She didn't want to go there. I don't give a fuck what she did with somebody else, what that's it, because it's context and everything. If y'all really look into that situation, that woman was a Nicki Minaj stan, and she already said a bunch of crazy stuff about several different people. You know what I'm saying? Before, and several nasty things she said. But we just ignoring that and then making it seem like, oh, Cardi did this and Cardi did that. No. When that Harper Bazaar situation happened, y'all gaslit the public for years. Oh, no, she never said anything about Cardi's kids. Now she's saying it with her chest. My thing is, the bar can be in hell. Both of them could take it there, and it is what it is. What I hate is when the Barbs try to act like, oh, my God, Cardi did too much. No. It wasn't gonna. No, we're not making excuses. You can't that's reactive abuse. When somebody do something to you and you react to it and people more concerned about your reaction than what they did originally, stop that shit. For real. And I said it in my last video. Cardi did not want to, and I'm not speaking on anything but this situation. Barbs try to gaslight us and bring up things that, oh, Cardi said this, and if we going back to that situation, because we could talk about that situation. But y'all not going to distract me from what Nicki did here and what Nicki did today. Point blank, period. Point blank, period.